Sagittariuses, what is going on with you for this week? On Monday the 7th, there's talk of having a mental health day or feeling as though you really just want to focus on yourself, your mental and emotional stability and well-being. That could be due mostly to outside circumstances or people that are sort of putting a lot of pressure and agitation on your life. I also see you being in a position that day to need to preach. So some of you may be speaking out to a group or taking a stand. On Tuesday the 8th into Wednesday the 9th and then trickling into Thursday the 10th, there is talk of you trying to move full steam ahead and have a positive attitude about that in your life circumstances, but we do hit a bit of a setback by Thursday the 10th. So what I feel really happening with this is you needing to reassess whether it is someone else in your circle that is causing this setback or it's directly happening through you. It's going to be different for different people. But Spirit says overall, it's okay, and this isn't something to worry about. It is going to get worked out. Now, on Wednesday the 9th, just before that comes, there was an awful lot of talk of your children. So whether these are your children or these are people that you are responsible for overseeing, if you're a mentor or a trainer of some kind, there's talk of the younger ones or the more immature ones. And there being a really strong call to focus on them on that day. And sometimes that can be nice when things aren't going in our own lives at exactly the speed that we want them to go at. We can focus elsewhere, put our attention there, and sort of relieve some of that. So the call there on that day for you to spend time and attention on them is really going to be benefiting their circumstances as well as yours over the course of the next 2 months. So give it the time that it deserves. Now on Friday the 11th, there is talk here of a secret door being opened, you opening it, reaching in, taking something out, and then closing the door again, almost like a refrigerator. And this symbol is going to be about an opportunity that you have been sort of keeping to yourself. This could be also about your resources or some level of prosperity that you have that you really don't share with other people. And you being able to reach in and take out for your own self, for your goals, is really about you being conservative because you quickly closed it again. Now, I think this comes up again on Saturday the 12th, where we see you needing to put in order to get out. So this would be about taking your finances, anything that you consider a resource, your skill, and offering that to a situation or a relationship in order to see profit in it later on. Now, when we look at something like advertising, we often want to cut corners, but there's just no way to do that, and it's expensive. So think of it in that way. If you can get the word out, then you will have more customers. The same thing is going to apply for your love life. If you put more energy in, time and attention, sensitivity toward this person, then you will be getting more out. But that is not a day to cut corners or to be stingy or cheap. On Sunday the 13th, there's talk of you either writing out creatively or writing down your position, looking to get it published, whether this be on social media or through a magazine or in any capacity where your position would be shown to the masses. It is time for you to write down your thoughts, and it is time for you to get that word out in some capacity. Spirit also drew a clock on that, so they said it's time, it's time. I'm under the impression that for some of you, you actually have a lot to say and you've been holding it back. All right, so make sure that there's wisdom in your words and that it is for the greater good of all, but by all means, speak your truth on that day. Now, on Monday the 14th, there is talk of it being imperative that you do not hold yourself back. Some type of opportunity or growth, progression is coming in on that day, and you have almost like a way into it, or we could say a way out of your current circumstances. And while the path may be narrow, you being quick to move and you being decisive and efficient is going to be key to you reaping those benefits, not somebody else, or you reaping those benefits at that time, not having to wait until the next opportunity comes up again. And that could be a year or more. Sagittarius, have a beautiful week.